It's such a safe, comfortable place for people in what feels like a hostile world sometimes. I don't know if you all feel that, but it's a little rough out there right now for people who like facts and learning things. Yeah, and I think the more sex ed, the better. And the more voices, not just Lindsey and I either, all of you, everyone who's out there doing this stuff is really vital to creating the change that we're all hoping for. I'm hoping for.
Yeah. More education is never a bad thing.
Never.
We, as a community, need to keep practicing no and detaching that from what the other person might feel or what we are afraid of. Just, if you need to say no to dinner or to a speaking panel or whatever it is, that we say no and we not follow it by an excuse or an explanation, that it is okay for us to have that response in and of itself. And when we do that in other areas of our life, it will come over into sexuality, and hopefully people will be able to detach from that and not receive it as a rejection of their character. So what I do with big groups like this when I'm speaking is that I'll have them pair off, and I'll say, person A asks person B, may I touch your shoulder? Person B, say no. I tell them to say no. And everybody practices and experiences saying no. And everybody, because we switch roles, everybody practices and receives hearing a no. And no one dies from it. So just in those small exercises and in the ways that we express that I am an okay, full human being and you are an okay, full human being, even if we don't do all the things on our won't list. We have so many items on the list of the things that we want to do and the things that we are willing to do, our common ground, and just keep looking for those pieces while having your hard limits, but stop obsessing over what you can't do.
That was very well said. I feel like I needed to hear that, Chris. And just to kind of build on that, I just feel like part of my hesitance to say no is kind of built into my identity as a woman. Just feeling like you have to always say yes, and that everyone else's happiness matters more than yours. And there's some internalized shit there to unpack in terms of just kind of how I was socialized. But I also think you spoke to the no within yourself, but within your partner, just to speak to that for a second, I think that, a lot of the conversations that we have to have about sex are awkward and uncomfortable. And that just means we have to have them more. So if, don't worry about your partner, but don't worry so much. If your partner cares about you and you trust them and you have a good baseline of communication going and they're an empathetic person, they're gonna understand, right? If they're a good person and a good human to be intimate with, I think they will understand. Sometimes people have a little process, right? They gotta come from not understanding to understanding. Give space for that process and give time for that process. And if you're still feeling like your partner is responding and making you feel like you can't say what you need, that's not a healthy exchange, right? That's not a healthy relationship. So make space, give time, right? But at some point, don't let that go on and really become something that takes over you, because you have a right to say no, right? And your partner has a right to be like, oh, okay, I understand, right? Get through their shit, and then, that's what healthy, loving exchanges are about, or just sexy, hot, raw, passionate exchanges as well. It doesn't really matter if there's a relationship involved there.